Hey everyone, this is my blind extra clear of Wily Beast and Winkus Creature. This is the first time I ever played or saw this stage. This took me a little bit to get to record because my replay is actually apparently bugged. So I had to go into THPrac and tell it to try to fix bugged replay. I played as Yomu because Yomu is my favorite character, duh. I thought this game was really fun overall. It is definitely on the easier side, in large part because of just how much you get. And roaring mode is just broken, but this is the fun kind of broken. Like, I definitely had a good time with it. I look forward to revisiting this game later. At the time I played this, I was still figuring out how the resource system worked, and realizing that you could even duplicate resource pieces by getting them in roaring mode. Yeah, I picked Yomu for normal mode just because it's Yomu, and then as soon as I realized that it was 10 Desires Yomu shot with the whole charge up, I definitely had a bit of trouble dealing with the timing on that. A little bit hubris-induced death there. It's unfortunately standard for me, where I just think I can do something, and I go for it, and I shouldn't. However, it puts me in roaring mode for this spell, so I just kind of delete it from existence, duplicate the resource pieces, and just move on. I get rammed by Kurika there. She moved a little to the side as I tried to circle. It's like, I remember saying, because I did this run with my Hidden Star and Four Seasons clear, I did this run live streaming to a Discord with a couple friends, and I remember saying that I'll keep this going just to see what happens, right? I also took risks there because I was in roaring mode and I could get away with it. Smart? No. Did I do it? Yes. But yeah, after those two mid-boss deaths, I was pretty sure I wasn't going to clear, but I kept going just because knowledge is power. The more I know about what's coming up, the better I can do when I get there on my next attempt. I just ended up not needing a next attempt. I picked Yomu Wolf as well because I figure you spend a lot of time focused when you're dodging, so I might as well go for as much dodging or as much focus power as possible. And because I picked Yomu Wolf, I went for as many Wolf Hypers as I could. Why? Because I liked the damage. Damage fun. And so I made it to what's her face? Saki? I think that's her name. Yeah. Yeah, Saki Kurihama. She just shows up. 2 lives, 4 almost 5 bombs. It's like, yeah, that's fine. The lore is... I still don't totally understand the story of this game, honestly. I expect I'll probably get it better later when I've played more shots. But like I've been saying, I've been playing Unconnected Marketeers to unlock stuff there. Then I want to play 100th Black Market because I have it, and the whole reason I got back into the series is because I was given 100th Black Market. I got freaked out by that being, it's so fast. It's aimed around you, but it's so fast. I just wasn't quite sure what to do. And even here, I was a little worried about what the bullets were going to do once they started again. So the fact that Saki drops 5 spirits after every attack is definitely definitely a little weird to worry about. It seemed very difficult to try to manage picking up any given category to make sure you enter roaring mode on a hyper, so I mostly didn't worry about that. Since I bombed this, I elected to just grab an otter hyper, which I think was actually a mistake. I should have deferred that until the non-spell, where I had better options. Especially because otter just makes lasers even harder to read. Yeah, and then I drop a bomb with the pattern almost dead. I see a lot of eagles, so I go for eagle. I use a bomb to guarantee that I get the eagle and the increased resources. And yeah, sure. Do I panic bomb this? Or do I actually get trapped? Yeah, a little of both. A little of both. Yeah, okay, so there I remember forgetting that I'm not invincible when in roaring mode. It's not actually trance, which is a really silly mistake to make. But considering this was like, I've played this game half hour or so at this point. And then this pattern's kind of weird, but it's something I've been seeing a lot more lately. Like bullets that kind of slowly home towards you. Feels like moving in a figure 8 pattern tends to do the trick. Yeah, and after spending a lot of bombs at the start of the fight, I kind of get myself in this position where I have nothing to do but dodge. And then I completely get destroyed by triangle chase. I just don't understand what's happening or what the gimmick is. This is kind of what I meant about knowledge is power. Because I didn't know what to expect, I think, okay, I'll go up. And then she tries to hit me when I'm up. It's like, okay, I'll go down. And then she tries to hit me anyway. And I try to misdirect, and it doesn't work. Like, I just have no idea what's going on. And it ends up kind of working out. But I'm sure triangle chase is not actually that hard of a pattern. But when you have no idea what's coming, that's the kind of thing that can just absolutely destroy a run. I feel like I played it pretty well in terms of figuring out what was going on. Yeah, Black Pegasus Meteor Shot. This is just straightforward dodging. There's nothing to it. It's a little fast, but I can do fast. In fact, this Extra stage in general just feels like it has a lot of very fast bullets. It's kind of a nice theme, honestly. So again, we just have more dodging. Those red bullets are kind of scary when they come out. They come fast and the gaps aren't huge. But I don't know, I just felt confident. I probably shouldn't have felt confident, but I did. And in a very real sense, this battle against Saki is going better than the one against Kutaka earlier. So Roaring Non-Spell means I don't have to worry about charging up Yomu's Slash, which is otherwise something that's very easy to forget to do or like miss time. I did start getting the hang of it after a little bit, but Yomu definitely requires attention. Then we have Follow Me Unafraid, which is again pretty fast. And the bullets move weirdly. I think I end up dropping a panic bomb on this. I think I get myself in this bad spot with the big bullet or something. But yeah, I ended up finding that I was more comfortable trying to dodge this unfocused after a little while. Oh yeah, okay. So here's what happened. The pattern sped up and I wasn't prepared. Yeah, and I put myself in a not great situation. Definitely escalates. I'm not sure if it's like it goes up with damage or if I hit a timeout phase or something. I also had no idea what the hitboxes on those giant bullets were, so I was treating it like it's the entire giant glow too. If that was right, I don't know, but that's what I was concerned about. Then I enter roaring mode just in time for the survival, which I think it actually made it worse, because it gave me less control over when things died, and I didn't realize at first that things dying was where the bullets were coming from. Because it felt really dicey. Then I tried not shooting, and it's like, as soon as that wave happens, I understand it. But also, like, I'm at the survival, and I still have 2 lives? And it's not even a survival, because now you can deal damage again. So that really did start, like, that really did be a thing that Okina started, huh? And unfortunately, Yomu finds it really hard to deal damage to just the boss, and I get just wiped. Do I go for Eagle or Otter here? I go for Otter. Which is hilarious because I go for Otter going into an attack that's like bullet clearing proof. However, I recognize here there's enough spirits floating around that I could potentially enter roaring mode one more time. So I'm dodging up high to potentially try to do that. And then I realize that it's pretty stupid to go for, and I don't. So even though I had roaring mode here, it didn't actually do anything. And I do get just a pure, clean capture of this card at the end of the fight. And despite 2 absolutely boneheaded deaths, I still come out a blind clear with a life to spare, which is much less close than Hidden Star and 4 Seasons ended up being. So this was also the case where, I'm going into the final pattern, a life and 3 bombs, and I go for the capture. Just unlike Hidden Star and 4 Seasons, I was able to get this one. And I pick up one more hyper at the end just for fun. Yeah, I was just reading the dialogue here. I had a very positive impression of Wily Beast and Weakest Creature as like a first impression. Definitely an easier game to clear. Patterns felt generally on the easier side relative to the surrounding games, but not like excessively easy, right? Like the difficulty comes from not losing your relatively sparse resources, I think, and just like it kind of almost felt like UFO meets 10 Desires, but without the punishing nature of both of those systems. I liked this game. I look forward to playing it more. Now I'm off to go record Unconnected Marketeers, just because I might as well do all my recordings at once. Until next time.